How's it going, guys? Bloober Gamer here. This is archived stream footage. If you want to see me live, go to twitch.tv/Bloober Gamer. No more underscore. We're moving up in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Highlights are out there. My schedule is out there. Most of my archive stuff, if not all of it, goes on my YouTube channel, so even if you can't show up live, you can still see it there. But I'd love to see you guys there live, because then you can interact with me in the chat, and we can just have some fun. Until then, on with the show. How's it going, guys? Bloober Gamer here, welcome back. I started a few seconds early because I'm really itching to play this game. I saw in the chat XDMad is here. How you doing? It's good to see you today. I hope you're doing alright. So, it's been a while since we've streamed, and I do want to apologize for that. I appreciate your guys' understanding. I talked about this on Twitter, but for those of you who live in the US, you probably already know this. Maybe even some of those who live internationally who watch my stream, maybe you guys know I don't read international news, but Texas got hit really hard by a winter freeze. Hello. By a winter freeze this week. Actually, for example, we just got clean water back yesterday night, and for about half the week, we had intermittent power and heat, so I didn't want to stream because my power was going out and on every hour. And it was going to line up to where my stream may just get cut short. That would corrupt my files, and it would do a bunch of stuff like that. I was just really trying to avoid any kind of damage to my computer, and just, you know, I didn't want to give you guys a stream to where I would stream maybe half an hour and then get cut out. So, we're back. Tuesday we would have been streaming Crusader Kings III, so for our wild card today, I do want to play some of that, because we are finally at a point where I think we're going to be able to make some progress. We have our amazing heir here that we are now in control of. The genius mastermind philosopher with 28 learning. That's absolutely phenomenal. So, but the thing is that learning isn't going to matter for us too much if we can't become the culture head, which we are not even close to doing. We would need 16 counties de jure in our realm in order to do that, and we currently have 6. So, we need to fix that. This is us right here, the beautiful kingdom of Dara. So what I'm thinking is, Mercia is currently the kingdom that has the most soldiers. And they have more soldiers than us, so we would prefer not to go after them. But what I'm thinking is that we go after Lancaster, because if you look at Lancaster right now, this is the ruler of Lancaster. They have 145 troops. They must have just been involved in some war, because their troop count is so low. So what I'm thinking is, and what was I doing here? I was increasing county control, so that's not a huge deal. What I was thinking, and I think I have my rally point here to show that, is I want to go after Lancaster. We could very easily take this, which is actually de jure part of this area. The only concern I have is if I start taking bits of Lancaster, then we will be needing to form the Duchy of Lancaster, and that's going to be really hard to hand off. So the only way this would work super well is if we were basically able to create the entire Kingdom of England, which at that point it wouldn't be a problem. So, we're going to see what we can do in this character's lifespan. We could very easily have 30 or 40 years on this character, especially if we spec it more into health abilities. So, we're going to see what we can do. I mean, if we look at the Kingdom of England, for example, we need 21 de jure counties, which is more than anyone in England has right now. We have 6, which is really low. We do need 2 duchies, so we'll have to form the Kingdom of the Petty Kingdom of Lancaster probably anyway. And we're going to need a lot of gold, which that's going to be the hardest part, actually. We don't have a super good income right now. And we're building things pretty quickly. We have a lot of investment in our taxes. The reason this is a little low is because we do have some unraised men-at-arms, and we just don't have a lot of vassal taxes at the moment. We don't have a lot of our own taxes because we only have 2 holdings in our domain. So, if anything, kicking Lancaster's butt once or twice could be good for us because we could, you know, we could have more counties in our domain, which would give us more money directly. That's by far going to be our best way of getting money. And there's even a war here we can declare. Now, I think I looked into this. If I want to conquer the duchy, I don't have the prestige to do any of this. So, I can't actually do this yet. But We need to be looking for ways to get more prestige. We're currently getting 3 a month, which is pretty good. So, we're just gonna be chilling here. We're gonna put it on 4 speed for a start. Maybe we'll put it up to 5 if not much happens. But we're looking for ways to improve our prestige, basically any way possible. All right, what is this? A helpful warning. I've received a missive from King Fedak of Alba. It claims that Earl Geofrid, my uncle, has requested support in a plot against me. There is nothing I value more than loyalty, Fedak's letter reads. Hence why I share this with you. Thankfully, my brother Tyke is there to advise me. I refuse to believe Geofrid would stoop so low. So, let's take a look at this. We could just insult our ruler to the north, but our vassals would like us a lot better. Oh. Ready for the UHC? Hello, gaming suit, first off. Second, I don't know if I'll be participating in it, simply because PvP is definitely not my strong suit. It's not something I really enjoy in Minecraft, so I'm not sure if I would really be wanting to do it. I definitely didn't participate in the last one for that reason. I just didn't really have an interest. I may do this one. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll be excited to see how you guys do, because I'm pretty sure you're participating, aren't you? Aren't you one of the best PvPers on the server? So I'll be interested to see that. So we have to weigh our options here. He is our vassal, and he doesn't like us. I'll say that much. So it may be more likely that he would be trying to request support in a plot. At the moment, there's this person, my aunt. I do want these vassals to like us. Unfortunately, they're not a huge fan of us because our reign just started. So they'll like us more over time. And what I'm thinking we have to do is, let's take a look at our council. He's on foreign affairs, which is getting us prestige. I would prefer if our vassals liked us a bit more, but even if I put him on that, it's not going to be changing too much. So I'm a little torn, honestly. I will actually confront him because I don't trust him. So we'll see what happens. This could very easily go bad against us. Yes! Earl Gudfrid can do nothing but confess when he is confronted with King Fedak's letter. It was not, how can I make this right again? He looks disappointed, but I can see the fear written on his face. You gain acts of benevolence for 10 years. Realm laws are 10% cheaper. And direct vassal opinion is improved. And he also gets a close watch, so he cannot join or create factions, and his hostile scheme power is really low. Or we can gain a weak hook on him. Here's the thing, he's our vassal. I think we could modify his contract if we had I think we could modify his contract if we had a hook on him. So for example, if I improved the tax, I could use a hook to improve this, which would only net me plus 0.1 gold, honestly. But I think that is permanent, so that could be really nice in the long run. I don't know, what do you guys think? The plus 0.1 gold, I'm not hugely into. Let's take a look at if we improved our vassals. That would only give us, 22 more vassals currently. But I think that would increase as the population would increase. So I'm kind of torn, honestly. I would really like, for 10 years, to have some direct vassal opinion improved. That would be pretty nice. Anything to make people like us better. You know what? I will actually take the weak hook, so I can modify the feudal contract. It does mean he likes us less. I could do this, obviously, and he'd like me more. but I don't want to do that. So we're gonna just improve the taxes. Use a hook. Bam. All right. So that has improved our money a little bit, I think. All right, and we'll search for a physician because why not? Do we even have a physician yet? We do. She's okay. She is a physician, and she is, I suppose, decent. We do have a little bit of stress, so perhaps we should call a hunt. I think we'll wait until we have a bit more stress, because then it'll make more sense. We have an astute intellectual. None of these are actually physicians, and I would like to point out that she is possessed. So no thank you. I do not want that. Alright, and how about we'll crank this up to 5 speed. There's really not much going on right now. We're trying to work on gaining some prestige so that we could kick Lancaster's butt. Staring at stars. From all my evenings watching stars, I've seen with my own eyes what I have only heard of before. The stars move at different speeds and reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large... What is this? It looks like Illuminati... Oh, is that how they made Doritos? Or is the Illuminati behind Doritos? I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Anyway, the stars move at different speeds and reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large groups, depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, one could even predict their movement. My brother does not approve, of course. Leave the skies be. The celestial realm is for the elders to know. Now, what do we want to do? Earthly focus for 10 years. Which would give me some extra piety. Or I do insight in the heavens, which gives me an extra stewardship, an extra learning, and extra 0.2 prestige a month. Obviously I'm doing that. I need prestige right now. Let me see. This may surprise you, but I'm actually not a fan of Doritos. I just have never eaten them. I just haven't been a fan, frankly. It's nothing against Doritos. It's just they're not my thing, really. Lancaster's extremely weak. I think we need to show him who's boss, XD Mad. I think we need to, and we have the prestige at this point to where we could do that. I don't like being so low on prestige, but I think it's something we need to do. Once we're up higher in prestige levels, that won't actually improve our rate of prestige that we're getting, but we'll try it. Here's the funny thing, though. If I go to declare war on Lancaster, and I want to go after the county, for example, it gives me this one. It doesn't even give me the one in the middle. It gives me this one, of all things. But you know what? We could very easily do that. It'd be a nice, quick war. I'm up for doing it. So we'll move this here. Our supply limit is actually very nice. So yeah, we will definitely do that. Now, you know what? No, we'll move the rally point to here so that we can make a bolt for the capital. I like that. Now we're very low. I could just completely this would just be still declaring war on her. The Earldom of Cheshire. Oh, I could change it! Oh, that's very nice. What's this one? This one is the Earldom of Westmoreland. Let's see if I can make this work. So if we go for the county, Westmoreland. Yeah. Yeah, that should work. I could now conquer this one. My realm would be very nice and unified, I'll say that much. And yeah, we could definitely do that. Alright. Let's whoop Lancaster's butt. Their army is really small compared to mine. So let's go fight. I don't recall them having any alliances. They have no alliances and they're being raided by a couple different people. Let's see what this is. Of all the buffoonery I've ever seen, in Earl Hrothgar's inane efforts to improve my relations with my neighbors, my good-for-nothing Chancellor has officially acknowledged Prince Idwal's claim to the Earldom of Galloway. No, bro, why would you do that? Although, to be fair... Oh, wait, no, he actually is a decent-sized empire, and I will have a border with him pretty soon. Ugh. Well, that means you're not doing your job, and that's very disappointing. Honestly, besides this guy, we don't have a great council. Is there anyone who's better at diplomacy? We have a courtier who is 19. The thing is, he's a powerful vassal, so I hesitate to remove him from his post. But he is an amazing diplomat. Do we have a better person for our steward? See, the only people we have who would be better are our courtiers, and we need our... we need our powerful vassals to like us right now. Sad but cool. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just not really a Doritos guy. It's not, like I said, nothing against Doritos. They're just not for me. I am more of a kettle chip person, actually. There's not necessarily a particular brand, but kettle chips are more my speed. Alright. Let's just... I don't know what they're doing. They're just walking around. We have our men-at-arms, of course, so they do not stand a chance against us, no matter what they try. I'm not really sure where they're going, to be honest. Because they're not... This is their entire army right here, so if I crush their army, I'd be in a good spot. Yeah, they're going to siege Bolton, which I'm not really concerned about. We could very easily besiege this. They're only sieging at 1. We're sieging at 1.1, so we are sieging faster than they are. So this shouldn't be a problem. Oh. Our Earl. This is my uncle. That is weird. He is 22 years younger than me? He's 21 years younger than me, and he's my uncle. That's really confusing stuff. This is why I don't like playing in the with the Osteru religion, is because it gives you the whole concubine thing, which means you end up having tons of children, which is nice for renown, I'll say that much, but it is not nice for inheritance issues. It's not fun in that regard, so I want to convert to Catholicism as quickly as possible. Plus, then you can use your piety to request money from the Pope, which is really nice. There we go. We're swaying our wife so she likes us better. We're definitely going to continue that. We're going to win this siege right around when they win theirs. Anytime now. We're very close. Oh, I have a perk for the learning lifestyle. That is lovely. We're going to beeline towards Scholar, because Scholar's amazing. Look at this. Development growth up 15% and extra 5 learning. Our character is going to be amazing. And Learn on the Job is also incredible. It adds 20% of my counselor's primary skills onto my own skills, which will make me a powerhouse. And that's what I want. I definitely want to be a powerhouse. All in time. My uncle Earl Bjorn has been impressed with one of the household champions for a very long time. After finally meeting in person, he has been repeating the warrior's words to himself. Greatness comes in time. Be there to grasp it when it does. He can keep the trait patient, which I think is a good trait. I think we want him to keep that. He could get generous, which no. Or he could gain the trait diligent, which, don't get me wrong, that's a nice trait, but I don't want to gain stress for this. I just want to have him keep the trait of patient, because that's a perfectly fine trait to have. Whoa, what? Crash report? What is this malarkey? Okay, hang on, guys. I need to get the game back up. I have no idea what happened. I'm going to go into a quick break here, and I will be back the instant the game is ready. So, just hang on a second. Okay, we're back. I don't think we lost any significant progress. Okay, we did get sent back a little bit, which is unfortunate, because they're probably not going to win this siege. I don't remember them starting their siege before me. I don't know. Anyway, we did lose a little... Yeah, we lost a little bit of progress, but luckily not too much, because I think it auto-saves per month. So, I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that, guys. But we're back, obviously. We could always call a hunt and give him a positive trait, but I don't really need him to have a great trait. It's not a huge deal for me. Because he's just the mayor... Oh, and there we go. We get the perk again. So like I said, we are beelining towards learn on the job, so we're going to take open-minded because that's not a huge deal in my opinion, but we're going to go for it anyway. We did capture her son, which is pretty awesome. Gives us a lot of war score. We're being raided. Oh, they're raiding us up there. Well, that's not very fun. I could ransom him, obviously. I would prefer to go whoop this army's butt. Let's go fight. You are going down. We're gonna have him keep the trait of patient. They've locked in. We should be able to catch them here. They have sacked us, which is unfortunate. We could spend 30 gold. And that area gets a development growth of 10%. I'm willing to spend that. It is a bit of gold for this early in the game, but I am willing to spend it. They're defending in hills, but we should win this fight easily. Our commander's way better. We vastly outnumber them with troops. Yeah, we basically crushed their entire army. Yeah, they have 4 people left alive. So that was a very easy fight. We are now also being raided by these guys. So let's go whoop their butt. They do have more men-at-arms counter, apparently. Because, oh, they do have some skirmishers. Which apparently does counter one of our stuff. So, let's enforce our demand for this place. It's ours now. We're the best around. No, hang on a second. I can still ransom him as well. Yeah, give me 50 gold, please. I'd love 50 gold. Alright, and real quick, this is now ours. We're going to be wanting to look into investing in this area. So, let's see what we have. We have an extra holding we could build into, but for now we have a small harbor, which is getting us some gold, which is nice. Sorry you need to go. It's all good, XD Mad. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you have a great day. But thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. They accepted my ransom. We are absolutely crushing these raiders. And there we go. We did get some prestige. We captured some more gold from them. We absolutely demolished their raiding army. We're gonna disband our army so we can actually start making some money again. We're gonna look at our council. We're actually gonna have you increase control up here. I do own all of this. No, this actually still has more control than down here. So we're going to keep having you work on that. Let's see. I'm seeing all of these symbols, and I don't actually know what they mean. I could move the realm capital. I'm not going to, obviously. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to keep things as they are. Because we have some profitable things. I'll say that much. We have some profitable stuff. Search for a position. We are being raided. That is true. But I do not want to go all the way up there for that. Because I'm going to lose a lot of troops from that. We do have low control there, yes. We need to regain control in our other area first. And now we let time flow by. None of you are actual physicians. You are a brilliant steward. Let's take a look at your stats here. Yeah, you're a pretty good steward, but I don't want you as a court physician. Both of you are pretty bad in that regard. You're a logistician for some reason. So that's cool and all. Yeah, I don't want you as a physician. Certainly not. You're not good as a physician. The person I have isn't a great physician, but at least they are a physician. Alright, let's crank it up to 5 speed. Not much is happening right now. I want to regain some troops. Our wife is pregnant, which is awesome. Hopefully we'll get a male heir. Because that'll be awesome if we do. Time is just flying by. Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, we no longer have the potential for a male heir right now. Hang on a second. We're going to cancel this. She is at plus 95 opinion of us. Let's see what her traits are. She's patient, generous, and callous. We are diligent, honest, and patient. So we're both patient. I'm looking at the stats for the potential romance scheme in the future. Because getting a soulmate is very good for prestige. We could sing a love ballad. We could secretly plant a letter. We could write a love poem. We're gonna write a love poem. The candle is burning low and I finally finish my poem. Before I send it, I give it one last read. Your genealogy... I don't think that's the actual word there. Maybe not. Is the life-giving son of my world. My heart yearns to hear your voice again, that I may know if you're as thin as you look from afar. Stop okay. Wow, this guy's getting very saucy, isn't he? The waiting is unbearable. The thought of rejection makes me sick to my stomach. When her reply arrives, I tear the seal with shaking hands. While I cannot encourage you, my liege, I am most grateful for your kind words. Yours faithfully, Yrsa. So something I have to check real quick. Because this game can do this, and I'll explain what I'm doing here in a second. I need to confirm that show nudity is off. Yes. The reason I need to check that is because I've seen this with other streamers. The game will sometimes... Hang on a second, I need to think. You are awful at what you do. You are awful at what you do. And you are also awful at what you do. So I'm not giving you positions, no. Anyway, as I was saying, sometimes... Because they're Adamites in the game, eventually, as a religious group, and they just don't wear clothes. And sometimes when the game updates, sometimes it will uncheck the show nudity thing, or it will check it again by accident. And I've seen some streamers freak out, because all of a sudden there's nudity on their stream when there shouldn't be. So I want to check that, because obviously I do not want that on my stream, as you can probably imagine. Alright, yeah, we just need to sit here. We need to make some money. That's what we need to do right now. We need to look at what we own. In this place that's starting to get some control, let's build some stuff. What can we build? We could build walls and towers. We could build hunting grounds, which does give us more levies. Barracks and military camps. For now, I'm going to stick to upgrading what we already have, because the development is pretty low here. I would love to upgrade this harbor into a trade port so that it improves our development growth. That'll be very nice for us. We're almost done promoting the culture here, actually. There we go. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, everything we own is Anglo-Saxon now. I think. Yeah, everything we own is Anglo-Saxon, which is wonderful. Which means we can put you on something else. I don't want you to collect taxes. I actually want you to improve development in one of my places. Let's take a look. Our current development cap, I want to say, is 10. If we look at the Anglo-Saxons, what they have been working towards. Yeah, our current cap is 10. So I would like you to increase development. Where is the least development? This area has 0. This has 2, 6, 5, 6, 6, 9, 6. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have you work up here. 0. development. We need to improve that. Romance. Competition. As of late, all my visits to Yrsa have been ruined by my champion, Suni. He follows her everywhere like a lost puppy. His attempts to charm the lady are laughable. Yet I fear his persistence will be rewarded. A duel will prove who is most worthy. We have a 0% chance of winning this. Oh my gosh, and anything we do here... Ooh. Anything we do here, we gain a lot. We gain 42 stress because we're honest. This only gives us 12. Yeah, this gives us 42, which I am not a fan of. I would prefer to spend the 10 gold, gain less stress. Yeah, and he accepts the bribe. Awesome. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that now. My cousin's been taken prisoner. I could care less. Now we sit here, we make money, we gain prestige. That is what we're doing now. We could also just continuously attack Lancaster, because that could be funny. I can designate a guardian for my daughter. I currently have her going towards a stewardship focus, so we will do a 15 stewardship person to teach her. There we go. I can declare wars. I can usurp the Earldom of Umberland. I could, Northumbria, I mean. I could, but I won't. I could convert counties, but I don't want to do that because I want to actually be Catholic. I want to convert myself eventually, if I can. Romance, an embarrassing odor. I have secured an invitation to a feast in Eoferik, and a seat close to Yrsa. Despite my determined attempts, I'm failing to strike up a conversation. She's probably rendered speechless by the intensity of my affections. Suddenly, the loudest fart I have ever heard erupts from our table. A few of the guests are looking at Yrsa. I must save her. I don't even have the prestige for this. So I'm going to stay quiet. Because we already have a 95% chance of winning this anyway, and I cannot afford to spend all my prestige to improve it any more than 95%. It's not worth it. The Earl of Lancashire gains a popular opinion plus 50. Oh, yeah, boy. Where is that? The Earldom of Lancashire. Duchy, Kingdom, Empire. I cannot... Is it one of these? It's the bear. It's gotta be Lancaster. That's what I have to think. I can't find Lancashire for some reason. I'm being an idiot. Oh, Lancashire is this one. Oh, I'm an absolute idiot. Good job, me. We can search for a position again, and we definitely will. We do have some stress now. We may want to consider holding or calling a hunt soon. And it also gives us a chance to improve our prestige, which could be nice. Yeah, I am seeing no good people here. We will sound the horn. I do want to get rid of my stress, which we have gotten rid of almost all of it. We're down to 9. And now we can have a chance to improve our prestige, which would be lovely. I would love to improve our prestige. Hunt illegal prey. Poachers here in Earl's Woods. They huddle together as I ride up with my guards, making a poor job of hiding the dead boar behind them. We did not do this, your mercy. Their blades and bows belie their words. So I could get they will hang and their villages will pay, which gives me holding taxes, but minus popular opinion. Does Galloway like us right now? They are on the fence with us. You all seem to be excellent bowmen. So I gain extra prowess, which my prowess is 8. I wouldn't be fighting anyway. Or we have a stewardship challenge, which our stewardship isn't great. To be honest, we have a chance of this really backfiring on us. I think we actually do this. We do lose a lot of popular opinion, which is unfortunate. But I think it's worth it to get some extra holding taxes. Alright. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the plains behind as the servants prepare the boar and other game for the journey back. To heed the call of the wild is usually an adventure, and this outgoing truly delivered both the good and the bad in abundance. We just doubled our prestige with that. I'm not even kidding. We just doubled our prestige. I could just attack her again, couldn't I? Her troops are 41. Oh, and I do have a truce with her, apparently. For 4 years. Okay, so we do have to wait. Can you notify me when that truce ends, please? I would love to fight her again. Especially when her troops are so low. Neighboring ruler won war. That's awesome. Our friend up here is doing a good job against Munster. Where is Munster? It's over here in Ireland. So Alba is actually a very strong force right here right now. They're actually probably the strongest force on the island. So we want to be on their good side. If we look at de jure, we don't own anything that's in their de jure, so I think we're safe for now. Let's look at this. The rain is pouring down outside. My fair petty Queen Yrsa sighs as she looks out the blurred window. How wretched Urforik can be. I wish I had someone to keep me company during long and dreary days. Is my little firebrand a cat person or a dog person, I wonder? Let's look at her stats. Callous, generous, patient. I don't quite know. Gains pet dog, which gains her diplomacy and prowess. Intrigue and learning. Well, yeah, let's try to get her a cat. Oh, she was disappointed. Bummer. Okay, it was worth a try. Her opinion of me wasn't getting much higher anyway, and I wanted her to get some extra stats if possible. Alright. We are at faith conversion cost minus 75%. And the different faith opinion is going up. So since I am Osteru, and the people around me are majority Catholic, this should help. Also, this one little area is Osteru for some reason. None of the other areas, just Dunholm. Can I please convert? I would like to convert. But I think the only way I can is if I could make a completely new kingdom, which could be fun. Yeah, I feel like that could be fun. Hey, Drager, how's it going, man? I hope you're doing alright tonight. I hope you have had a wonderful day. My counselor has died. Oh, that was our steward. So now we have an excuse. Okay, so here's the thing. We could appoint this person who's 15. You're doing fine. I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing quite well. It's nice actually having power back consistently now. There were a few days there where I didn't have power consistently. And I'm able to shower again, which is lovely. Oh my goodness. It's been quite a ride over here in Texas. I hope things have been better for you over in India, my friend. So we could appoint someone with a slightly better stewardship, or we could appoint had exams frequently, heavy schedule. Oh, dude, I get that. I actually have an exam on Monday that I haven't studied for yet. I probably need to do some of that today. We could appoint our uncle. And he'd like us a lot better if we gave him this position, but he's slightly worse than this person. We're gonna appoint our uncle. He likes us much more now. He still dislikes us. And it takes care of a powerful vassal situation. So we'll definitely do that. We could create the Duchy of Northumbria. I don't want to do that at the moment. I want to let time flow by so I can go to war with Lancaster again. I just want to kick Lancaster's butt, basically. If we look at where Lancaster is, yeah. Every time I close my eyes, I see Petty Queen Yrsa's face. Sleep will not come. I cannot wait another moment. Cloaked in shadows, I make my way to the garden, outside her living quarters. The sight of Yrsa's chamber window makes my heart stutter. So close, and yet so far. But wait, who is that climbing up the tower? The shady figure stops by Yrsa's window and unlatches the shutters. Oh, well, I have to save her. Obviously. The sounds from the struggle above is the greatest motivator I've ever known. Without care for life or limb, I hoist myself through Petty Queen Yrsa's window. Are you currently in Saturday? Yes. Yeah, it's Saturday morning for me. I would say it's great to have a weekend, because normally I'd be working or having school, but that was all canceled for me this week, so it just feels like a really long weekend, so it kind of blends in with the rest of it. I feel as if I have plunged into a frozen lake. Yrsa's on the floor, the intruder pushing her down, a gleaming blade between them. With a roar, I grab the villain by the collar and throw him into the wall. The rest is a blur. When the danger is over, I turn towards her. Yrsa, are you alright? I ask cautiously. As if my words were a spell, she finally unfreezes and throws herself into my arms. Thank Odin you are here. So, I've gained 350 prestige because of the soulmate thing, and that's exactly why I did this. And now, our wife also really likes us. We are distinguished, working towards illustrious now. I'm glad I got that prestige. That basically doubled our prestige. Yeah, and now she's a huge fan of us, plus 100. Which is awesome. Let's see. And our queen is also pregnant, so maybe we can get a male heir, which would be awesome. I can ransom someone, apparently. I'm gonna wait until I... Why is he a prisoner? Is this a different Earl Bjorn from the other Earl Bjorn that was here? This is a different Earl Bjorn. We're gonna wait until he has 50 gold. He makes 1.3 a month. We can wait a little while and make some more money off of him. Okay. So we're not currently swaying anyone at the moment, so I would like... Let's look at the people in my court. My aunt is 12. That's so weird. Let's see. There's really no one to worry about here. Ignore that awful voice crack. When you upload videos on YouTube, try to reduce time. It is a YouTube algorithm. I could do that. Then I basically have to upload 5 or so at once. For example, if a stream archive, if I reduced it to 15 minutes or so, I'd have to upload 4 of them. I prefer... The reason I upload them as archives, and they're full length like that, and the reason I don't do key moments, is because Twitch will not let me save these permanently. If I want to do highlights, I can save them on Twitch as highlights, but if I want to have the full stream available for people to watch, then I upload them to full on YouTube for that. That's the reason I do that. Whenever I have a particularly good highlight, I do like to save it on Twitch as a highlight so that people can access it, because if they're watching this, more likely than not, they found it through Twitch, potentially. So I like to have the highlights there available for them. So that's the reason I do that. Whenever I make my Minecraft videos, for example, they're obviously significantly lower. They're anywhere between 15 minutes and half an hour. I try to keep it lower, but whenever I record Quarantine SMP, it ends up going to half an hour, just because I record over a couple weeks, and there ends up being quite a lot I want to include. So, I know that was a lot of words, but that's the reason I do it the way I do it, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Alright, we're gonna sway our uncle here, because he is not like us and he's a powerful vassal. Let's take a look at the factions. He is a part of this faction as well. So if we can get him to leave this faction, he'll potentially like us better. That makes sense. I'm glad you think that makes sense. That was my goal. Alright, let's take a look here. He's at minus 21. Perhaps we should be swaying these people, actually. If we sway our Spy Master, for example, that could be important. We want our counselors to like us. Ugh, and now we sit and wait again. Let's just crank it up. Neighboring ruler has won a war. Wow. They're increasing in size there. Look at that. Good grief, man. We're consolidating our strength over here. Denmark is also consolidating their strength over here in England. That's a bit of a concern. We have something we can look at here. Powerful vassals expect positions. Both of you are awful. I'm not considering you for anything. He still can't pay in full yet. What I want to see... We could declare war on these people. I really don't want to. Obviously, I don't want to. What is this? Well, I was at the market with Earl Bjorn. Oh, he's my ward. That's why all this stuff comes up about him. Why am I warding my uncle? Why am I doing this? While I was at the market with Earl Bjorn, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. When the man begged for water, Bjorn immediately promised to bring it, and soon returned from a nearby well, letting the criminal drink from his cupped hands. So, I could have him gain arrogant, which I don't want, because then, as my vassal, he would like me less. He could also gain callous, which I don't want him to have. I want him to just stick with compassionate. He's patient and compassionate. I feel like they suit each other very well. He has natural dread of -15, because obviously, who would be intimidated by that face? Alright, let's take a look at when I can declare war on Lancaster again. 22nd of January, 906, so we have a while. We have a male heir! There we go! He unfortunately is not a genius. He is quick, but not a genius, which is a shame. I was hoping to be able to pass down the genius trait. It's pretty good. Sigeric? Let's see. Draeger, what do you think of that? Do you want to be my heir? Let me know if you want to be my heir, because I can totally do that. I could also have him be Eadbald. Or Anund. Or we can just name him after one of my ancestors, Ragnar. This is just to promote people talking in my chat. We're going to slim it down to Draeger, simply because people will know who Draeger is. I don't know anything about this game. Oh, that's cool, man. Basically now, what this means is that when my current king dies, you will be inheriting the throne. So there you go. You will now be inheriting the throne of Dara, and eventually, hopefully, the throne of England, if we can get to that point. That's the goal, at least. I have 2 prisoners to be ransomed. What from? My vassal can be ransomed for some reason. I don't know why all these people are being ransomed. Are they fighting amongst each other at the moment? Because I'm not doing any of this. They're just, it feels like they're imprisoning themselves. I don't know how they're doing this. My daughter has improved her prowess. Oh, okay, that's fine. A prowess of 5, I don't feel like that's that big of a deal. Let's look at our son. I would like him to also be in a learning focus, if at all possible. And I want to educate this child. I want the best learning possible, which is, in fact, me. I want to teach my son the ways of the learning tree. So hopefully we can have someone who's maybe not as good as me, because he won't have the genius trait. But hopefully we can get someone who's a really good dude in terms of learning. Oh, let's search for a physician. Why have I not done that? We still don't have anyone. Yeah, we still don't have anyone for this position of physician. Position of physician. Both of you are not a good physician. Do we still have a physician, right? We do. She is 53. She's getting somewhat old, so we'll want to keep an eye on that. And we've gained 150 prestige. Our spouse does not have good stats, but she is really doing some work here for us. Oh my goodness. We apparently have 3 prisoners. He's been in prison for 5 years. If we look at this guy, we could ransom him. We gain a weak hook on him, and that's it. Which doesn't really do anything for us. He's just going to stay in our prison. It's not going to matter. He's just going to stay in our prison. Yeah, but for Draeger, since you mentioned you don't really know anything about this game, I didn't watch Game of Thrones, But I have been told that the best way of explaining this, because I know the concept of Game of Thrones, it's kind of like Game of Thrones. It's kind of like a Game of Thrones strategy game. There's a lot of intrigue. It's basically family relations, things like that. It's very medieval-esque, which, as you can probably tell, we're in 904. It's basically just, it's kind of almost like a medieval simulator sort of thing. So if that makes a bit more sense, Earl Bjorn has become my friend because I think his steward. I'm his steward. Or he's my ward, so I'm just teaching him the ways of the way. Oh, this is a good one. We can we can work on a translation. This is very good for lifestyle experience. More than anything, my quest to be a learned man is teaching me how much I do not yet know. Much more there is... I cannot speak in this sentence, apparently. What more? There must be so much knowledge that has been lost to the ages as books fall apart or languages are forgotten. Perhaps I could contribute by making a new translation of one of the classic works. Although, what would I even translate? How about we translate this... I like the idea of the secret of secrets bestowed to Alexander. I like that idea for translation. I very much am a Greco-Roman person myself, after all. We got learn on the job. We're about to get it. Look at my stats now. We have 14, 14, 11, 10, 30. Now, we are 16, 18, 13, 11, 33. We are an absolute madman at the moment. I want to look up people. I know there's a way of doing it, but I don't know what the thing is for looking up people. Because I wanted to look up... Find character. If we just do some of all skills... We are actually the most talented person in the world right now. I'm not even kidding. We're the most talented person in the world. That's how awesome we are. And our brother is the second most talented because he is also a genius. And an astute intellectual at that. So that's pretty cool. Already, we're only 34. We're the most talented person in the world. I have a feeling we're gonna have some fun with this character. I find myself working on a translation of Secret of Secrets for hours after the flickering light of a candle. Or under the flickering light of a candle. I can't read, apparently. Often I will barely notice time passing. My scribes remind me, however. My lord, it must be past midnight by now. Is it not time to rest? What I want... is I want the translation quality to be the best it can be, which means that I would prefer to do, yes, some sleep will do us all good. It'll give me 25 less learning lifestyle experience, but the translation quality is going to be much higher. Texas Got Talent. You are absolutely right, man. Oh, I will say this guy does live in England, but if this world was expanded to be the entire world, I'm sure this guy would be in Texas because of how talented he is. I'm sure that's how that works. One of my scribes has been making edits to my translation of Secret of Secrets without my knowledge. I simply wanted to make it as good as it could be. You liked it whenever you thought it was your own work. I want whatever is significantly. So I have Terrified Courtiers for 5 years as an option. Oh! -3 prestige a month. I don't think I can afford that. I could spend a little bit of prestige to keep this going for longer, which could improve the, improve the overall translation quality, because it could give me more opportunities to improve it. So I will do that. I would prefer a significant improvement, but I cannot afford taking -3 prestige a month. What is going on? I got a lot of notifications. Hang on. I just got a lot of notifications. A faction has been created against me. My cousin's been imprisoned. A neighboring ruler won a war. Let's stop swaying her, because I want to sway someone else in my council, potentially. Who is in these factions? Who is this? My steward! Let's sway my steward, because 1, we want our counselors to like us, but 2, he may drop out of that faction if he likes us. So that seems like a pretty good idea. I'm going to move this temporarily because I want to read these. We have, she expects a council position. She actually is a very good spy... Oh, no, I was going to say she's a very good spy master, but she's not. This is my brother. He's very good at what he does. I could... Oh, I cannot reassign until 9:09, so we're stuck with him for now. You're gonna sleep? Hope you have a good day. Drager, it was good seeing you, man. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you sleep well. Have a great night and a great tomorrow morning for you. Alright, so that council position we cannot fill. Prisoners we can still ransom, but they don't have the money yet. We're getting close to ransoming him. Not as close for him. Yeah, we're getting close to being able to ransom him. I'll be looking forward to that money. I do like money. We could create the Duchy of Northumbria. We do have the money for it, but I won't. Because that's just annoying to have to do. It would give me prestige. I would love prestige. Alright, let's take a look at this. A specific phrase from Secret of Secrets, has been frustrating my translation efforts for days. I've even started muttering it to myself sometimes. Still struggling with that one, are you? My brother hefts a weighty old tome. One simply needs to know where to look. Oh, well, this is really good. So either way, he could gain some lifestyle experience. Yeah, I wouldn't be getting the lifestyle experience, but the translation, yeah, I definitely want this. I want the translation quality to be as good as it can be. Which I don't think it told me which one it was. We're gonna search for a position again. We only have a few minutes left. We'll see what we can do in the meantime. Oh, we're so close on that. It keeps giving me new notifications. I don't know what it is. This sheriff wants a position. Actually, yes. Yeah, you would be better than this person. I am perfectly happy with giving you this position. Sorry, Auntie, you're fired. The short range debuff is getting lower, which is good. Let's see. Toil and hard work. My uncle Earl Bjorn has been impressed with one of the household champions. This again. He has a lot of traits. So we could give him the trait of generous. We could give him the trait of patient, which he already has. I don't want him to lose the trait diligent. Diligent is a really good trait. We're getting so close to being able to ransom these people. I want money. I would love some money. Court physician. Oh my gosh. I want this guy in my court. Even if he's not my physician. He has 22 stewardship. Oh my gosh. I could do this, but I'm not going to, because no. That's not the way my character is. I don't think there's a way of getting him to join my court, unfortunately. Maybe one of my courtiers could marry him. That's not gonna work the way I thought it would. Okay. No, they both fail to impress me. And I want him somehow on my court. He is so amazing at what he does. No, you can get to 50 pretty easily. You can get to 50. I'm waiting. You can get to 50, dude. You see, she would be almost as good as he would be at this position. Unfortunately, I can't fire him till 9:09. I will say 9:06. I am able to fight Lancaster again. Oh my gosh, that's a huge raiding army. 4,000? I actually cannot beat that army. Hey! He's raiding me! That's not very nice. That's his entire army, though. He has sent his entire army to raid me. Which I find funny. But I don't like being raided, I'll say that much. I do not like it at all. Our control is increasing in this area. I want to improve this area, though. We can improve our garrison. We could improve our levies slightly. We can improve the supply limit. Yeah, let's upgrade the home. Let's upgrade the pastoral lands. We need to make some more money. I want money. Oh, this is perfect timing, actually. We just finished our translation. An excellent translation. My translation of Secret of Secrets finally stands complete. My words rest on beautifully illuminated pages, all protected by a lavish cover, as befits the work's importance. The tome has taken pride of place in my library, and every goody who reads it mightily... that's definitely how it's pronounced. ...is mightily impressed by my efforts. No, that was weird. I don't even know what that was. Some are already speaking of making copies of their own. Accomplished translator, which gives me extra prestige, piety, and clergy opinion. And it gives me a whole learning lifestyle perk. I do lose the extra learning from translating the book, but that's fine. We already have 32 learning. That's not a huge deal. We can get the by-claim interaction, which is not a huge deal for us, but we're one away from Scholar, which we're already halfway to getting anyway, which is awesome. So that's probably a good place to stop, honestly. Let's go until we can ransom this guy. Sway infiltrators. Let's... We're already at 92%. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to spend gold on that. I'm very low on gold at the moment. Uh-oh, a diplomatic incident? What's that all about? I am insignificant! Yes, I'm... The level of splendor, I'm insignificant. Oh my gosh, it's so dumb. So, I could just... I'm gonna take the chance. Yes, I got 75 prestige, and he likes me a lot. Plus 16. Am I swaying the right person? He just got plus 50 opinion of me. Yeah, it's just... He really doesn't like me. He'd prefer to... because we're at peace, he's at negative 24, apparently. My Hofgoody, Geoffrid, has received a significant donation of gold from the estate of a wealthy but childless landholder, now deceased. He claims the departed lived a very frugal and pious life, and wished for the gold to go where it could do good. Hofgoody Geoffrid... It sounds so weird. Insists that I receive part of the donation, as I am a paragon of Asturu and Dera. A tempting offer. Because I am honest, I could gain stress by doing this. Or I could gain some piety, which I don't really care about in this case. So yeah, I'll just take 50 gold. It just gave me 50 gold! There we go. We could declare war on Mercia. I really don't want to. Because Mercia is a tough cookie. 1,700 troops, Mercia. Here's what we'll do. We're pretty much out of time on the stream. What we will do is we will declare war on Lancaster again. Because it's funny. And I want their land. Well, actually, which of this land is better? Development 6, Development 6. Oh. Yeah, definitely this one's better. It's way more upgraded. Yeah, so here's what we'll do. To end our stream, we will declare war to take... I could take the entire duchy. It would cost almost all of my prestige, but it would be a faster way of taking Lancaster. But because I value the prestige, I do want to get to Illustrious, for sure. I would love to make my own kingdom. That could be very fun. How about this? We're going to declare war. They do have 1,000 troops. So I have to be very careful about how I do this. I can't afford to play recklessly. Here we go. We've declared war again for, I want to say, this one. So what we're going to do before we close is we're going to move our rally point to here. We're going to raise our troops. And that's what we're going to call it. I'm not even kidding. We're going to declare war and leave it on a cliffhanger. Haha. Alright, guys. I'm going to call it there. We went a few minutes over, but not a huge deal, honestly. I'm happy with where we're at. We should be able to win this fight with Lancaster. We can kick their teeth in a couple times. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Let's take a quick look at our commander. He is 23. We're not going to be finding anyone who's better. So yeah, we're going to stick with him. For sure. And he's one of our better champions as well. So, next time, so this upcoming Tuesday, we should be able to do, we will be fighting Lancaster again, hopefully taking this land here, and adding it to our land so we can make some more money, and we can improve the Kingdom of Deira to be even better than it already is. And that is our goal, ladies and gentlemen. So until next time, this is Blueberry Gamer, signing off. God bless America.